Kindness for Koalas by Zanna Davidson. Illustrated by Judd Adamson. Meet Mala the koala. She's having a bad day. She slipped and tripped and stumbled. Why does nothing go my way? My bowl's been smashed to pieces. There's breakfast on my dress, and the picture that I painted is a scrumpled, soggy mess. Now everything is ruined. I'm feeling really crummy. There's a prickle in my eyes and a soreness in my tummy. She stomped into the forest, crossly pulling at the leaves. She trampled on the flowers and was beastly to the bees. She shouted at the birds in a mean and humphy grump, then slumped down with a sigh on a little wooden stump. But then she heard a rustling. A mouse stood by her side. "I think that I can guess," she said, "just how you feel inside. You've gone all tight and knotty. You're full of angry thoughts. You're thinking everyone's to blame and everything's at fault. But there's a simple answer. I promise you will find you'll soon start feeling better if you do something kind." Mala stopped her sniffling, and then she wiped her eyes. "Okay, Miss Mouse," she whispered. "I suppose it's worth a try." Mala started walking beside a sparkling stream. But how can I be kind? What does kindness really mean? Her thoughts were interrupted by a troop of kangaroos. They came bouncing through the forest and bounded into view. Mala called and waved, but they wouldn't slow their pace. "Can't stop, can't talk, can't listen. We're trying to win a race." But a spiky little creature who was waddling behind said, "I'll help you if I can. Can you teach me to be kind?" The creature smiled and scratched his head. "Well now, let me see. I suppose I need to ponder. What does kindness mean to me? It's being there when needed. It's putting others first and being your best self, even when you're at your worst. It's not just for koalas or even kangaroos. Remember that all creatures deserve your kindness too." Mala waved and thanked him as he waddled on his way, but still she felt unsure. How can I be kind today? Just then she heard a weeping, a lonely, sorry sound. It was coming from a baby bat, huddled on the ground. "I fell out of my tree," she squeaked, "and now I can't get back." And Mala smiled. "Aha," she said. "Now I can help with that." Mala felt a little lighter as she carried on her way, as if by being kind herself she'd brightened up her day. "I've done an act of kindness. I'll stop and have a treat." But before she started eating, she heard a peep, peep, peep. 10 fluffy emu chicks came by, and Papa Emu too. "Can I ask," said Mala, "what does kindness mean to you?" "I think," said Papa Emu, "it's showing that you care, with a friendly smile or a hug, or by offering to share." Mala's eyes grew round. "This is my greatest test. Kindness isn't always easy, but I will do my best." She reached into her pocket. "I don't have much to spare, but would you like to try my treats? I think I'd like to share." A warm glow filled her tummy from being kind again. She felt as if by sharing she had made 11 friends. And as Mala wandered on, she thought of what she'd done. "I've helped, I've shared, I've listened. I wonder what's to come." When she turned the corner, there, sitting on a stone, was her friend, the little wombat, looking sad and all alone. "Do you want to talk?" she asked. "You look so very blue. I'm here to try and help you. Just tell me what to do." Wombat gave a teary smile, and then he dried his eyes. "Would you mind just sitting here and being by my side?" They watched the sun slip down the sky. The day turned into night. "Your kindness is like starlight. It shines so clear and bright." Wombat smiled at Mala. "You're the very best of friends. I've one more thing to do now. It's time to make amends." She said sorry to the flowers she'd hurt and sorry to the bees. She left presents for the birds in the branches of their trees. "And now it's time for bed. I feel warm and good inside." But then she heard a rustling, and the mouse stood by her side. "Oh, Mala, can you tell me all the things you learned today? Did you discover kindness in all its wondrous ways?" "Now let me see," said Mala, and she stood and thought a while. "I found out something magical," she answered with a smile. "Kindness is the little things, not showy, big, or grand. It's comforting a friend or holding someone's hand. It helps you if you're angry, if you're ever feeling down. It's what holds us all together and makes the world go round." "You've learned so much," the mouse replied. "There's one more thing to do. You've been kind all day to others. Now make sure you're kind to you." Mala yawned and rubbed her eyes. "I think I need a rest, and something else as well besides, that koalas can do best. It makes me feel so happy, safe and warm and snug. I'll end my busy day with a big koala hug."